get the lube, because I have multiple mindfucks for you. Mindfuck number one is that sometimes trying to fix your sex life is the thing that's fucked up your sex life. And I am well aware, because this is such an ass backwards relationship situation, because you can have two people who both want more sex, and somehow they're ending up creating this dynamic where sex becomes harder and harder to access, because when you're not having as much sex as you want, that shit starts taking up some serious fucking real estate in the relationship. And when that's something you are really missing, of course your brain is going to start keeping more tabs on it. You're going to notice every time it doesn't happen, every time you initiate and it's going absolutely nowhere. Maybe you're starting to wonder if your partner even fucking wants you anymore, so naturally you're going to start talking about it more because you're trying to figure out what the fuck is happening and how to make it better. Now in walks in mindfuck number two, because the more now you're trying to fix it, the more sex starts feeling like this humongo fucking problem that's hanging over the relationship instead of something you get to enjoy together. And now there's all this like extra shit attached to sex that wasn't there before, where now you have disappointment, you have pressure, you're worrying about whether your partner is gonna be upset if it doesn't happen. Maybe you've had like 20 bajillion fucking conversations already about why maybe you didn't want sex last week, and at some point your brain catches up and learns that sex has become a quarterly performance review. And then you throw ADHD into this shit, and now we've got mindfuck number three, because wanting sex and being able to access wanting sex are not always going to be the same thing for different people. Because first, your brain has to remember sex as even a fucking option, right? Then you have to be able to transition out of whatever maybe you were already doing, have the bandwidth needed to get into your body, not get derailed by maybe sensory shit or some random thought that decided to kick the fucking door down, and also stay connected long enough for the desire and arousal to fucking build in that moment. So now take all of that, and in walks mindfuck number four, where relationship pressure gets thrown on top of all of this shit. Because now you have the partner who's already missing sex is now watching it happen even less. So of course they're getting more upset about it, which means sex gets brought up again. Everyone gets more stressed. Accessing sex gets even fucking harder, no pun intended. And somehow you got two people who both want more sex, but now are spending more time talking about why they're not having sex when they could be fucking having sex. This is definitely the part being missed when we throw in and start talking about this concept of desire mismatch, right? We immediately start looking for the person who wants sex less and trying to figure out what's wrong with their desire. But let me tell you something, 8 years of doing this work has shown that sometimes their desire isn't the fucking problem. We need to be looking at all the shit that has gotten attached to sex in that relationship and how the dynamic around sex might be blocking access to something they already want. And now, last, mindfuck number five, because the relationship dynamic might not even be the only thing standing in the fucking way, because ADHD itself, for some, can create barriers between wanting sex and getting there. That's literally why I formulated a conceptual framework called the executive desire model, because desire doesn't mean shit if your brain can't reliably help you access it.